today. But thank you guys for hopping onto our team call. I am extra excited about this one because I feel like it's addressing the elephant in the room. Is that the phrase that people say? It's just like lots of us right now are feeling, I don't know, like whether it's unmotivated, confused, not seeing results, or you're a newer coach that wants to get started on the right journey, you want to start building momentum, all of that stuff. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. And I do have just a couple updates, and then we will go ahead and get right into the content that I have for you. Let me pull it up. So just some quick updates. We've got the sneak peek event tonight. I know some of you guys on this call do your own sneak peeks, so totally cool if you're doing your own. If you're not, invite people to the event tonight. I kind of dropped the ball on inviting to this, but last night I went live and I meant for it to be a 5-minute video. I don't know how long it ended up being, but I just talked about my upcoming travels and that I get to do this because of Beachbody, and kind of like as an indirect way to invite people to the event. And then today, I don't know if you guys saw my post, but I recorded just 15-second videos because that's all you're allowed to do. And I sent it to every single person that liked it, just saying like, hey, Kate, I saw you like my video about coaching and traveling. Would you like me to send you the event link to hop on and tune into learning more about what I do as a coach? Short and sweet. And I've gotten 5 people to say yes to joining, and now they're on my list to follow up for tomorrow morning. And you can do something similar on Instagram if you want. And if you have not promoted it yet, definitely go live or do a post tonight about it. But I still invite all the way through next week. My invite just switches to, we just hosted a 45-minute event where my coach, you guys could say, my coach shared all about what we do as virtual fitness coaches. Do you want to join to see if you'd be a good fit or not? So you can just phrase it as the past tense and still invite people to it. Number 2, the UK launch. Is it 1 exact week from today? I think it is. Yeah, it is 1 week from today, you guys. If you haven't spent time expanding your network in the UK, if you haven't been inviting people in the UK, if you haven't been doing any of that, I want to let you know that it is okay. The main difference now is that we can help more people, and we can start at any time expanding our network over there and connecting with people over there. So don't, there are some coaches out there, I kind of slowed down a little bit. There are some coaches out there that are like balls to the wall, all UK. There is still so many more people to help in the US and Canada. So all this means for you guys is in 1 week. And actually, I do encourage you to start expanding your network there this week so that next week you can invite people, right? So expand, connect, comment, all that stuff this week. And then as of the 19th, you can start inviting them to our groups and to the coaching opportunity. And number 3 is, your goal should be to help 3 people this month. So this is no update, but it's just a reminder that the reason that we stress Success Club so much in this business is because hitting Success Club means you're helping 3 new people every month, and doing that, you're growing your income. You're potentially growing your team, and you're growing that residual income where it's going to keep growing. If your clients love their progress and love the results, you're going to order more Shakeology the next month, and you also help 3 more people that month. So that's how it's just like the compound effect. So every month, help 3. And maybe this is an update, but to actually get 3 people to sign up, depending on if it's your warm market or cold market, that means inviting 30 to 70 people, I would say. In my experience, it's 30 to 70 people, and 3 will usually sign up from that. The rest will sign up within the next 2 months to 2 years, I'd say. I've had some people like 3 years later sign up. So don't feel bad when they tell you no, it's truly just not right now. So moving right on to our topic. Can you guys see the screen big enough? Like my notes are, yeah? Okay, cool. So this topic is starting fresh. And I'm going to walk through 3 different things with you guys. The main points here are how to remotivate yourself if you've been feeling like you're like logging in, you're just just feeling like blah. Well, you're right. You don't love logging in and doing your Beachbody work. So how to remotivate yourself, how to brand yourself and stand out, and how to build momentum. These 3 things can set your business on fire if you're able to tailor it in, to really focus on it and do these things every day. So let's remotivate you guys. The very first thing you need to do, and I didn't realize, I mean, I've been through lots of phases in my business and some where I just wasn't motivated to do anything. And I realized it was because my why and the reason that I was coaching wasn't exciting me anymore, right? When I first signed up, my intention was to build an income and help inspire women, right? Then, and I'm not saying this to brag, but my income grew so much that it was no longer motivating me. I was like, holy crap, I'm so much more than I ever imagined with this company. I would be fine if I stayed right here. Like, it wasn't motivating me to reach out to more people. And I knew that I was inspiring women, so it wasn't like something new and exciting to me anymore. And so I realized I had to redefine my why. I had to rethink, like, what is motivating me? Like, why am I doing this? And that's when I realized that my passion now is more so with team building. Like, I love when my team hit Success Club, or when when a new coach signs their first coach, or when they get their biggest paycheck, anything like that, that is what drives me out of bed in the morning. Seeing their progress and their success truly sets my soul on fire, and I want to be that mentor for them. So that is my why. I want to help my team see success. Right? Another reason is not only do I want income, but I want to be debt-free. And I used to say that, right? Like, I think that's a common one. I want Beachbody to help me be debt-free. But I didn't believe it initially. And so I used to say it, and I didn't think it would ever come true. But now I'm having more expenses. Like, I might be buying a house at some point in the near future. I would like to pay off my student loans, quicker than in 25 years. So it's to grow big enough to, hold on, let me see if I can mute you guys. Big enough so that I don't have to worry about those things. And what really motivated me to keep going for a higher income is the idea of, what if I don't build my income, right? What if I am just here the entire time, I never grow, I'm in the same income spot, or even worse, what if my income lowers because my activity lowers and I'm struggling to pay bills again? I have to go back to working a full-time job. My relationship struggles because we don't have that income there anymore. Like that, I was like, no, I'm not going to that lifestyle. So if you can't find something that motivates you, find something that you really don't want to have happen, and see how Beachbody can help you with that. Number 2, realize your necessity. And what I mean by that, your necessity is the need to do well in Beachbody. And you can relate this to anything in life, but we're talking Beachbody now. Realize that you need to be successful in this. And the reason that you need to be successful is different for everybody. And I actually have a sticky note right here. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's a reminder for me. Obviously, my computer is right here, and the sticky note is right next to it. And it's just a reminder for me that I can't just, play around and find myself scrolling all day long. Like, I'm coaching full time because I have even bigger dreams. Like, I got to where I am, but I need to keep going. And the reason I need to keep going and the reason I need to be successful is threefold. 1, my dream home. I don't want to have to settle for not my dream home, right? I want to love where I live and have an amazing house, like have an in-ground pool. I don't want to be restricted on my home. I want to be able to choose whatever home I want because my income supports that. The other reason I need to do well is because I pay so freaking much in taxes, and I need to keep earning as like the amount that I earned last year, just a solid amount to be able to pay my taxes. Like the amount I pay quarterly is astronomical to me, just because I've always used to get money from my tax returns and now I have to pay every single quarter. So I legit need to do well for, like, seeing taxes, I'm like, holy shit, I've got to go invite 10 people right now. And then the third one is my trips. I'm traveling now more than ever, and I think it's just a coincidence that everything is happening right now. Like, I just went to the Brendan Burchard training. I'm going to London. I'm going to the leadership retreat. I'm going on my honeymoon. We have our college, like literally 5 trips in two and a half months, I think. And the thing is that it may just be this time, but I don't want to have to slow down my traveling because of my income. Right? I want to be able to take, and that's my number 3 is trips. I want to be able to go on all the trips, right? Hashtag go on all the trips, because that's part of what I love about this. I love getting out and exploring, and I need to do well so that I can, yes, I'm earning the trips for free, but guess what, guys? We've got to pay for our airfare there. And what if I want to stay there an extra night? Or what if I want to, splurge at the spa wherever I am? So those are the 3 things that motivate me. Not even motivate, like those are the things that make me realize I need to succeed in this. And yours are probably very different than mine, because, I'm looking at Kate because you're just like the first photo I see in the list. So she's not a full-time coach. So her necessity will be different. Her why will be different. But you guys, take the time to think, like, why do you need to do well? If you don't feel like you need to succeed in Beachbody, you won't. Right? If you feel like Success Club is negotiable or like optional, you're not going to hit it. You might a few months, but not consistently. If you feel like you're fine with getting a $100 paycheck every now and then, that's what you're going to do. So realize why you personally need to succeed in this. Number 3, to remotivate yourself, I really think we get stuck in a rut. And the only thing that I've found that helps me remotivate myself and get excited to log into work every day is trying something new. So by this, I mean get creative. Like, I'm now sending all of my invites via a video message. All of them, and my follow-ups. And it was scary at first, but you only record it once, guys, especially if you say, hey girl, instead of hey, Christy. So that makes it super easy. It's 15 seconds, and it's even quicker than copying and pasting. If you're working from a list, which all of you guys should be, you just go down the list and send, like, open up the photos, send to everybody. So try something new. Try doing that video. See if it works well for you. Try a different social media platform. Try blogging. Try wearing bright pink lipstick and posting that and see if your followers like that. Try a different workout, right? Let's talk about our health and fitness. That's what we need to be doing. Try a brand new program. Try Challenge du Jour. Try something new. Do what you do every single day a little bit different. And this, again, is different for everybody, but just take some time to think, okay, I have follow-ups. How can I do it differently this time around? Oh, I'll send a video, right? Okay, I have to post. How can I do it differently this time around? I'll try and make all your pictures black and white. So on your Instagram or wherever you are, it's all black and white. That would be kind of cool, right? Like, try something new that gets you excited. Next thing, challenge yourself in new ways. I think this is pretty self-explanatory, but just to give you some ideas, if you're in a leadership position, meaning you have some, discount coaches in your downline or some active coaches in your downline, challenge yourself to lead. Like, don't rely on the training. Don't rely on my sneak peek that we have tonight. And this is a great example, even if you don't have a team. Host your own sneak peek. I've been saying this a lot recently because I went through my messages with Raina all the way back in 2013 when I signed up. And I remember I first, before I even joined, I joined one of her calls and was like, okay, this is pretty cool. So then I decided to sign up. But then once I was signed up, she had me as a host because I asked if I could be a host on one of her webinars, which at the time, you guys, was a phone call. People would just called in to a number, like a hotline, and then we were just talking over the phone. So it was so different. But so I did that once, maybe twice with Raina, and then I did my own. For a long time, it was just me. And then I was like, oh my gosh, Ashley Wisher signed up. Ashley, co-host with me. Kim Benson, co-host with me. And so I kind of like pulled for my team. And I was not a leader yet. I wasn't even Emerald, you guys. And I started hosting these calls. So challenge yourself in that way. You know, host your own sneak peek. Host your own new coach training. Again, back to health and fitness. Try a program you were too scared to do. I was so afraid to try Insanity. So like it legit terrified me. Like I would never do that. So I did Insanity Max 30 because I was like, it's still Insanity, but 30 minutes, I can probably do it. And it was amazing. Like challenge yourself. Expect more out of yourself. That's what it comes down to. Like don't rely on other people. Challenge yourself. Try something new. And also, you guys, that will motivate you because it's something new, right? These all kind of tie in together. So challenge yourself and try something new. Second to last one, build your transformation. Nothing is more motivating to share, but also to see in yourself than your own transformation. I hope everybody on this call and everybody listening, I hope that at one point you guys got up in the morning and you were in love with how you felt. Maybe it was because you saw the number on the scale go down, or maybe it was because you just felt really good. Maybe it was because you pushed harder than you ever have in your workout before. You know, I hope you've had that experience, and if not, work towards that. And if you have, when was the last time you felt that way? You know, hopefully, honestly, I hope it was today. But build that transformation. You need to feel like you're a product of the product and seeing results. I think as coaches, it's a huge, I don't know, as soon as people sign up to coach, I feel like people forget to focus on themselves. And they're like, yeah, I work out, I eat healthy, but I also have cookies and I also have wine and I also have brownies, right? That was me, and it still is sometimes. But we have to see our transformation. We have to share that transformation so that we're not just saying, you know, join my groups. It's like, no, join it because I feel freaking fantastic and I look freaking fantastic, right? Like we need to be proud of who we are and what we have to share. Last one, to remotivate yourself, pencil in quiet time. If you would have asked me how to grow your business before this Brenda Burchard event, I would have said, like, do more, right? Like, hustle until your eyes bleed. Like, send as many messages until your fingers break. Like, do all of that stuff. But also, at that same time, before the Brenda Burchard event, I was burnt out. There were days where I would wake up, I didn't even do anything yet in Beachbody, and I was like, I just can't respond to this person right now. You know, like, have you ever felt that way where you're just like, nope, unreading that message or like postponing that, right? It happens to us all. And the way to not burn out, the way to stay motivated in your business, the way to be excited when you're responding to someone or be excited when you are inviting someone, and the way to be authentic and genuine, positively genuine, or, you know, being happy is quiet time. Pencil in quiet time, me time. No, this means no phone time, you guys. So whether that's just walking your dog without your phone, taking a bath every single night or a couple times a week, or maybe it is watching the Kardashians or meditating or reading, anything. Just make sure you have time away from your phone, okay? Your brain needs that, and your followers need that. Our followers can tell when we're inviting because we're desperate versus we're inviting because it's coming from a nice place in our heart that we want to truly help them, you know? And we feel it too. I can totally tell when I'm logging into invite and I'm just like, oh my God, I'm not in my goal yet. I need to invite all of these people versus it would be really cool to help somebody today, or I'm genuinely interested in helping Jess see the transformation that she's been posting about wanting to see. You know, so pencil in quiet time. It's good for everybody around you, I promise. Next, okay, I've got to zoom out on this because I can't see the full thing. Ah, here we go. Okay, so branding ourselves. I don't know if you guys saw it, but right before we hopped on the call, I was watching YouTube because I was YouTubing how to brand yourself. So I have a few tips, but I was like, I wonder if there's anything new out there. And I found this girl. She kind of reminds me of Hayden Panettiere, but she has tons of stuff. And they're short too. So if you want to learn more about branding, I think that this girl's pretty cool. And you can see her videos are really short, like 4 minutes, 8 minutes, 12, 15. I haven't seen any of them longer than 15. And this is like why you have no followers, how to use Pinterest, the secret to getting online popular, things like that. So her name is Alex Beeden. I can even see. Oh, here it is. Alex Beeden. So feel free to check her out if you want. But back to the PowerPoint, I've come up with a whole bunch of tips. So some of these you guys might already know. Some you might be oblivious to all of these. Take what you want. So the very first thing, to brand ourselves and stand out, we need to know our niche. We need to know who we're targeting. And I know some of you on this call have heard this so often, but we truly don't want to attract everybody because, some of you guys will experience this, but there will be some coaches that join your team and you're just like, I have nothing in common with this person, or like, this is so awkward, or like, this person is draining me because she's so negative, like people unlike you. You don't want to attract those people. It doesn't matter how many followers you have on Instagram or Facebook or whatever. It matters that you're attracting the right people. The people who are like, oh my, like I'm talking to this girl right now and I invited her and she said no, but even though she said no, I still want to be best friends with her. So know who you're trying to attract. I'm not trying to attract moms. Yes, I have moms on my team, but I can't talk to a new mom the same way that Kelsey Johnson can, who just had her baby 3 months ago. You know, I can't talk to a woman going through menopause the same way that a woman going through menopause can talk about that, you know. I can talk to women who are working in the corporate world and want to earn extra money. I can talk to people that are going to the gym and burnt out because they're not seeing results, even running like 90 minutes on a treadmill. Like that's who I can attract. I can't really attract to people who are also going to school because I'm not going to school. You know what I mean? So really think about who you want to attract. And it goes beyond, you know, that. Like I can totally talk to anybody that loves coffee. Legit anyone. I can start a conversation about coffee to anybody as long as I see they're posting about coffee. I can talk to anybody about their lip color. I can like find little things like that too, to help you identify who your ideal coach or client might be. How to stand out, you got to know what you're passionate about and then post about it. And same thing with the second one too, or the third one. What's a unique thing about you? Those two are kind of combined. Make sure you know those things and you're sharing it. That's how you'll attract people to you, and that's how you'll stand out. So regarding what you're passionate about, this one, I want you guys to think a little deeper than maybe you have, or maybe you've just like attached to somebody else's passion. But like for me, what I'm passionate about, at least at this point in my life, and this changes just like with our why, but what I'm passionate about is this whole self-love movement, like accepting yourself at no matter what size you are. And another thing is binge eating disorder. That's something I'm tapping into and like really trying to inspire women that are struggling with that. And that's so personal to me. Like that, I truly, like even if I wasn't a Beachbody coach, I would still want to inspire those people. I would want to work with those people and help those people. So maybe for you, it's going, you know, sharing your journey with anxiety and depression, or any of the mental health things. Or maybe for you, if you're a trainer, you want to like teach people like how to use equipment. Maybe I just met with somebody that's already a coach, and she loves choreography. So what she's passionate about is teaching people correct form and like getting creative with workouts and stuff. So it doesn't have to be as serious as like helping people with depression or like overcoming binge eating, but come up with something that you're truly passionate about and then share it. That's how you're going to attract people to you that either have the same passion or want to learn from you. And then the third thing, what's a unique thing about you? This is where I challenge you to get fun with it. Like for me, people pretty much know me now for coffee. Like people send me things quite often that's coffee related, like a tank top or something. Maybe for you, it's your love for unicorns. Maybe it's your like hard ass personality. Maybe it's I don't know, like traveling. Maybe traveling is your thing. I would steer clear of your pets. Everybody has pets, you guys. That doesn't make you that unique. So steer clear of things like that. Like find an object or a feeling or an emotion, something that like people think, oh, this unicorn, I need to tag Raina in it. Like I think of Raina when I see a unicorn now, just because she's got like that unicorn tattoo and things like that. So what's unique about you? Like maybe you're a twin, like Grant and I need to do a better job at this, but we kind of want to like do more partnering up things. We host our groups together. So think about what's unique and post about that as well. Share what you're learning. How to brand yourself. I think a lot of people think they need to be an expert in something in order to share it, right? You need to be an expert. You need to see your own transformation before you share your transformation. You need to, I don't know, follow a meal plan before you share how to follow a meal plan. And that's just not true. Share what you're learning. Be open with your followers and say, hey guys, I've never stuck to a meal plan before, but I found one that I think I'm going to really like, and I'm going to share my journey with you guys. And every day have at least one post about how you're doing on the meal plan. Same thing with your transformation. I'm really working on a transformation, and I'm just going to be sharing with you guys. Or meditation. I'm going to really focus on learning how to meditate, or meditate 10 minutes every single day. Take your followers on a journey with you. You don't need to be an expert. You don't need to even have results yet. They just need to know what you're doing and that you're doing it consistently. Show them how you got from point A of never meditating to point B of meditating every single day and feeling so clear and positive and optimistic. Like that transformation would be super inspiring to share. Share how you used to treat yourself with one cookie every night to how you found recipes for a healthier cookie, or like in every day you might try a new cookie, like anything like that. Like share whatever it is you're learning about your workouts, your nutrition, something that you're passionate about, right? That unique thing. Maybe I'll start coming up with different coffee ideas. Share what you're learning. Same thing with what you're passionate about. Like learn more about that. If you are super passionate about, like binge eating disorder, for example, since that's what I'm passionate about, I'm reading this book right now called Food, the Good Girl's Drug, and I'm learning so much that I can then pass on. Like I can only share so much if I'm not expanding what I'm passionate about, right? So like take the time to dive deeper into that and share what you're learning along the way. And this goes right into adding value. Make sure that when people go to your page, in at least one of the top three photos, you are adding value. Whether it's a recipe, whether it's a self-love tip, whether it's how to add music on Spotify. I still don't know how to create my own playlist on Spotify. Whether, anything like that. Make sure you're adding value. And again, this will be different. Like for some of you fashionistas out there, like maybe adding value is how to layer clothing. I really want to be good at layering clothing. Like I think it's adorable when people wear the flannel, like button up. I don't even know if that's what you call it, like around their waist or like under a jeans jacket. Like I don't even know how to do that. I would love a tutorial on that, right? Or how to apply lip stain. So how to teach your dog how to sit. Little things like that. Whatever you're passionate about, add value so that your followers will want to come back. Again, it's not about how many followers or friends you have. It's about the loyal ones, the people who are like, ooh, I love Christy's tip on that. I'm going to follow her and then check back to see what she has later in the week. Next tip, take quality photos. I mean, there's YouTube, how to take quality photos or how to create amazing pictures. That's a really good video by Brooke Lipoff. Or go to an account that you really like to follow and copy their theme. You know, for me, I think it's Clarendon. It's the second filter. Let me just make sure I'm saying the right thing. Yeah, Clarendon. It's the second filter on Instagram. I use all of my photos is that one filter. So find a filter that you really like, or maybe you like to do the black and white. Just so you guys know, the quality of your photo is better coming from this side of your phone rather than selfie mode. So if your photos are super grainy, try just switching your phone around, even in your videos and stuff, and that should help. Wipe off the smudge. This gets so smudgy. I wipe it off probably 8 times a day because it gets like so gross on it, and so photos look weird. So take quality photos, take interesting photos, you know. And there's tons of tips on YouTube, but like I love like off-centered photos of food with like a really clean background. Keep it clean. Like the cleaner it is, I think the more appealing it is to the eye. You know, anything like that. Take good pictures. That's all my tip for that. Show proof through your stories. This is a few different ways. On Facebook or Instagram stories, use it. Share your journey on there. Don't get too weird. Like just share what you're doing. Don't overthink it. But also share your story through your posts. Again, one of your top 3 or 6 post should be a little bit about your story, one of your struggles or how far you've come or what you're proud of. Share your story and share the story of your clients. Once you start to get clients, share that. You know, share how your client went from point A to point B or struggled with this and now is succeeding. Or, you know, share those stories because people connect to stories. They do not connect to ads. They do not connect to, hey, I'm looking for 10 women, and yes, I do some of those posts, but I always try and at least have one sentence about a story. So connect and show proof through stories. Next and last one for branding ourselves and standing out. I got this from that video from Alex Beaton on YouTube. She says, you can't afford to ignore the importance of building your audience online. And how you do that is by commenting. If you want more comments and interaction and loyal followers, you need to be posting comments and following people and interacted on that level. People won't come to you and be a loyal follower if you've never commented on their stuff. You need to take the time, and this might, yeah, it's just on this slide. You need to take the time to find your people, right? Expand your market. We've got so much training on that. But not only add them to your list, spend time commenting genuinely. You know, not just love your wedding dress, but oh my gosh, I love your wedding dress. What brand is it? You know, or you look absolutely stunning and I love your bridesmaids colors. What day did you get married? Anything like that, like comment on lots and lots and lots of people's stuff, because then they're going to go to your page. I truly don't think likes mean anything anymore. Even on small accounts, I don't think likes stand out. You know, you're just one of 17 or one of 100, or based on who you're following, one of those people. To stand out, you've got to comment. So spend time commenting and interacting with the people that you eventually want on your team. Last but not least, how to build momentum. And I've just got 4 tips here, and we should go pretty quickly through these. How to start building momentum, you guys? Just start. You know, the quickest way to let the momentum die is to stop working. And I mean stop working consistently. So no matter where you're at, if you're a new coach just starting out, if you're a stagnant coach, or if you're a veteran coach that needs to like somehow, you know, get back into earning a more stable income, do the basics. I realized today that when I was a new coach, I was bringing in anywhere, let's average $250 a week, and I wasn't even Emerald yet. That was just me hustling, messaging people, you know, commenting on people's posts, reconnecting with people, inviting people, following up with people. I was just doing that, and that without a team, that's what I was able to bring in. And now, these days, guys, I'm lucky and that was a retail commission, I'm lucky to bring in like $100 a week from retail commission. Everything else is my team cycle bonus. So I've been relying on that team cycle bonus, and I can't do that. Build momentum, do the work. Don't go into management mode. Once you do get a couple clients and or coaches, it's so easy to be like, oh my gosh, I want to dive in with them. I want to help them every single step of the way, and I'm going to be there. I'm going to help them see their transformation. But as you're doing that, you forgot to invite. You forgot to connect with more people. You forgot to follow up. And then it's been 3 weeks since you've done that. You have to start this, build the momentum again, right? So don't go into management mode. And the hardest place to learn this is when you have a team. You truly see so much potential in every coach. I do, at least. I see so much potential in every single coach that gets signed up on my team, even discount coaches. And it's really hard to let them go. But we have to trust their actions, not what they say. Even with coaches that say, I'm in this for the long haul, I'm going to do it, I want to, get to diamond or whatever their goals are, but you never see them post, right? Or they're not even participating in your challenge group. That says a lot. So don't get into management mode. You always, always, always have to be adding new people to your team, new people to your challenge groups. And how do you do that? By starting to do the basics. Just do it over and over and over again. Number 3, don't be afraid to ask for help, you guys. And not even if you're struggling, but if you just need new ideas, or if you need a success partner, or if you just need guidance on this one area, you're really great at inviting, but you have no idea how to follow up, or anything like that. Don't be afraid to ask for help. That's what our team is for. And I truly think that collaboration will help our team grow even quicker. If all of us are just sitting here in our own little corner, just typing away, hoping for the best, versus all of us are sitting in this group, team atmosphere, and we're all sharing ideas and, spewing out our struggles and what has helped us and all of that, we're going to grow as a team so much faster than just retracting and hoping that we're going to succeed. So ask for your help, ask for a success partner, ask for all of that guidance and stuff. Lastly, how do you get motivated, guys? You don't wake up motivated. You don't. You have to take action. How? By doing the basics. So do the basics. Take that action. Invite, follow up, post, connect. Do all of that stuff. By doing that consistently, 110%, without a doubt, you will get results, right? I can't tell you. It's different for everyone. I can't tell you if doing that for 1 week will start to give you results or 4 months will start to get you results. It's different for everybody, but doing it will definitely get you results. The results I'm talking about is hitting Success Club, or even helping one person. It's growing a team, growing your income, maybe getting recognized on our team page. You will get results from that, and that is what motivates you, right? Once you hit Success Club once, aren't you I want to do it again? Or once you help your very first person, aren't you only 2 more, I can do this, right? Or you're even more excited to follow up with someone because they said maybe next month. You don't wake up motivated. You have to build momentum and then get motivated and then keep building momentum. So take action. That's what it comes down to. Don't get in your head. Don't start thinking you need to do these crazy things to rebrand, all this stuff. Just take action. Get to the basics. And the basics for me is posting. That's a no-brainer. I feel like we'd all be doing that anyways. But so posting, connecting with new people and reconnecting with people, inviting, and following up. Those 4 things. So don't forget to do that, especially as you start to grow a team, and especially once you hit Success Club. A lot of people take their foot off the pedal once they hit Success Club 6 or 10 or whatever their goal is, and then even stopping that for a week, then it's the new month and you're at 0 for extra long because you stopped talking to people. And it's you can't invite somebody if you haven't talked to them in 2 weeks. So just keep going all the time, while also, remember, don't burn out. If you're feeling burnt out, stop, take a breather, reassess your priorities, reassess your why, see like, remember your passion for this, go have some quiet time, walk your dog, whatever it is, and then jump back in. I don't want to see you guys burn out, because working more does not always yield more results, right? Has anybody worked more and not seen results from it? I know I have. So remember that. I think that's all I have. Let me quickly go through. Yeah, that's all I've got for you guys. So let me go back to my Zoom. So any questions on any of that? Coley, that's my fave filter on Instagram too. Yeah, I actually used to love the third one in, that's more of like a muted color, but Clarendon is like brighter, and I like the bright colors. But again, bright is my brand, right? I try and have bright photos. So pick your brand and then find the filter that looks best with it and use that consistently. Any comments? Are you guys feeling burnt out at all? Yeah, I think that's a theme. But everyone I talk to feels that way. So don't feel bad about it. It's okay. My tip, if you're feeling burnt out right this second, take a break. Take a day off. Go ahead.
I have never felt this more burnt out with Beachbody than I do right now. And I genuinely don't know why. Normally, like, I leave Summit and I'm like feeling so pumped about everything. And like, I loved Summit this year, but it seems like ever since July, I can't get my mindset right. And I've been doing personal development. I've been trying meditation, and it's just like days are coming by where the last thing I want to do is Beachbody. It's like I want to avoid it, and I don't know why.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if you even have to address why. Just accept that that's how you're feeling. And what helped me, I was feeling very burnt out, and then I went on that Brendan Burchard trip, and I completely unplugged. I don't think I posted on our team page once. I was consciously ignoring messages. Like, I had this messages from people like that were so excited, or like, and you guys, it was the last day of the month, which is typically when I'm like, Coley, how many people are you talking to? Gretchen, how many more people do you need to hit success? Like, I'm like trying to like work. And I completely unplugged even during the craziest part of the month. And I felt so rejuvenated. Like, when I came back, I was like, okay, it's a fresh start. I think like unplugging, like not using my phone, and I don't even think I posted that much on that trip. I just used it as time to like self-reflect, to slow down, again, to rethink your why. Like, Jess, you're at a point right now where you've been coaching for a little while, and initially your why was to move to Japan. If you you're in Japan, for anybody that doesn't know. So if you haven't reestablished a new why, find something new that's motivating you and bigger than your wedding, because your wedding is temporary, you know. So something bigger and better than that might get you re-excited about the opportunity. And also, like, building that momentum will help too. So I think take some time away, you know, come up with a new why if you need that. And then, yeah, if it's your team that's draining you, build a new one, you know, like keep inviting more people, and you will start to see success. And it's just like celebrating all of that. I think we don't celebrate crossing off our to-do list as much as we should. Like, it is a big deal, especially for those of you that work full-time. It is a big deal to send out 10 invites. Do you ever congratulate yourself for that? Are you ever like, yes, I did it? Or are you like, crap, I wish I could have sent 5 more? You know, like, be proud of what you do accomplish. And that's with anything. Be proud of spending 5 minutes on your personal development. Be proud. What's on my to-do list? Be proud of posting in that water challenge, you know? So like, whatever it is that you're doing, celebrate that, and that'll bring more excitement back in as well.
I do feel like a lot of it has been my team draining me, because I feel like I pour my heart and soul into people that don't want to work the business. And it's so draining, because it is frustrating knowing that I've been in the business for 2.5 years and I'm not where I want to be rank wise or income wise. And a lot of that does, obviously, rank involves your team. So I feel like I'm just like really frustrated not being able to recruit people that act business.
Yeah. And I think with that, that is the most frustrating part of this business, because you do see so much potential in everybody, um, and yeah, but you can't push the people who aren't wanting to be pushed, no matter, even if you feel like they're going to be your next rock star coach. And that's what I realized too. Like, all of my diamonds right now got to diamond in 2015, I think. Like, and I haven't popped a new diamond. Like, last year alone, I built 7 diamonds, or I mentored 7 diamonds. I don't even know how many from last year are still diamond. But that's on me. I haven't added that many more new people to my team that want to work the business. So yeah, it's just like, get back to focusing on yourself, your team. The months that I like drawn back from my team and focused on myself, for some reason my team did better. It's been waving. I saw Kate laughing. I was like, what is she laughing at? Yeah, so focus on yourself. Like, your team will come with you. Those that are willing to, they'll follow your lead. Anyone else? Oh, Kate, last month worked harder, didn't hit capacity for the first time since I started. Oh, and Shannon's feeling so burnt out. Yeah. I mean, so did what I shared help with like feeling burnt out? Do you feel like you guys have tips to overcome that? Or are you still like, nope, still gonna feel drained tomorrow morning? It helped. Okay, good. And you guys, what I recommend is truly try this. Like, unplug. Even if I message you, unplug. Don't respond to me. And give it a solid effort, even if that means like this weekend, because it's Thursday, this weekend, maybe you unplug, or maybe you just like for 1 hour every day, it's personal time, or it's your quiet time or something. Try it. Like, you can't just be on these team calls and take tons of notes and tips and stuff and then not do it. Especially if you're feeling burnt out, you're either going to quit or you're going to thrive. And it depends on what you do right now. Like, if you're going to keep hustling and messaging and burning yourself out, you're going to go up that cliff and then dive right down into the dump, or take some time, like really get back into why you wanted to do this, focus on yourself, and I truly think that will help. And if it doesn't, that's when I want you to reach out to me. If you're still feeling burnt out and you've done all of these things, then message me and let's chat and we can come up with some more strategies. Kate unplugged last weekend and just snapped. How did it feel, Kate? Good? That's what you got to do sometimes. All right, well, it's been almost an hour. So if you guys don't have any other comments or questions or anything, I hope you took my tips to heart. I hope that you try them, especially if you're feeling like you're suffering in one of those 3 areas. And again, going back to the ask for help, ask for help. You are never suffering. Like, how many of you were afraid to raise your hand when I asked, are you burnt out? And then one of you like shook your head yes, and everyone's like, me too, right? Like, you're never alone. So reach out to me, reach out to your upline, reach out to our team page. Let's come together and collaborate and move forward together as a team. So that's all I've got. Thank you guys so much for tuning in tonight. Feel free to share this with your team once I upload it to YouTube. And have a wonderful night and a great weekend. Bye, guys.